Welcome to the video, Using Application Insights to View Events and App Usage Data. In this video, we're going to explore some of the features in Application Insights that can monitor usage. We're going to view the application map and watch metrics on the function app as it's being used. Here we are in the portal, and we'll switch over to our Application Insights. Now, I've got multiple tabs open up here, things that can be used to generate errors from our three functions that we've created for this function app. In the Application Insights, we can select our Application Insights the function app is using, and we see some failed requests that have happened, some server response times, and some little dashboards that can be really helpful. The first thing I want to show you is the application map. Now, if you're just connecting your function apps to your Application Insights, don't expect your application map will immediately generate it and present it. It takes a little bit of time. Not a long time, but a couple of minutes. The application map shows how many instances you currently have. You might think it's just one because it's one function app. If you have multiple function apps that are using the same Application Insights, you'll get another circle over here. One instance or another instance over here, but this instance is actually talking about how large of a scale your function app is currently using. Remember, you could use an application service that has multiple instances to scale out or scale up. We also see some quick red-green on how many errors we're getting on this app. Another useful piece of usage information is down here in usage. Start in the impact, where you can get an overview of which of these different types of data points you can use for your function app. But the one we're going to zero in on is the events. We're going to look for all users, for any custom event, page view, or request. The custom event can be programmed in so that you're specifically entering an event from your app. Page views, of course, are web browser view, and that could be added with some JavaScript, but the requests will include function app calls. And let's look at just items in the last hour, and we can see how much usage our app has gotten, which functions have been called and how many times, and even where we're getting that traffic from. The event data is really helpful if you want to see how much traffic you're getting over a certain amount of time. But you also want to know what's happening right now. So let's look at the live metrics stream. For the live metrics stream, I'm going to pop this tab out and drop it over here on this side and give a little bit more space over here. Things look pretty quiet right now, but with a few page refreshes, we can start seeing traffic coming in. This shows us our request duration, and since our application had not been used for a while, the first call was up around 25 milliseconds. After that, the app was up and responding, and requests were being processed in just a few milliseconds. Now, even though we don't have a parameter passed into here, it's not giving us an error, but we do have some functions that will give us an error. Closer look at that. So this is the throw me application. The throw me function will return an error if the parameter is null. And we'll refresh this. Oops, refresh the wrong one. While the metrics is coming back, we'll get ready to refresh our event. Now we're getting some requests. The requests are not taking that long, but we are getting request failures. Lots of errors coming in. We must have a problem with our function. I always kind of find it thrilling to watch as the events come in and watching as the apps are taking live processing of user requests. But when we're seeing the errors, it'll be nice to know what's happening with those errors and how our server is functioning. So that's how we can monitor usage and see some of the basics about who's used the app and how frequently. In the next video, I'm going to show you performance data and how to look at failure reports with Application Insights.